Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition in the Christian Ethics Made Easy series. In this episode, we will be providing a crash course on the topic of abortion. Abortion means the ending of a woman's pregnancy by purposely killing the unborn baby. When it comes to the abortion issue, there are three different positions that have to do with defining the existence of the unborn baby. Obviously, killing an innocent human being is murder. So the strategy of the abortionist is to change the definition of the unborn baby. The three different definitions of the unborn baby are as follows. 1. The unborn baby is not a human. 2. The unborn baby is only a potential human. Or 3. The unborn baby is fully human. Arguments attempting to prove that the unborn baby is not human are as follows. 1. Biblical scriptures are given in an attempt to prove that the human life begins when the person breathes. The response to this is that Adam was a special circumstance. Adam was not conceived, and animals breathe, and they are not human. Also, the Bible is clear that humans continue to exist after they stop breathing. Also, life in the womb begins at conception, long before breathing takes place. Number 2, they argue that the mother has privacy over her own body. Just like she can evict an unwanted guest, she can eject an unwanted baby. The response to this is, you do not have the right to privately murder. That is like inviting someone into your home and then killing them simply because they're no longer wanted. When you consent to intercourse, you're inviting the guest. Number 3, abortion prevents child abuse due to the unwanted babies. The response to this is, it's a red herring because it changes the subject of whether or not the baby is a human. Also, research reveals that the vast majority of abused children are wanted by their parents. Number 4, the argument that the baby is just an extension of the mother's body, and the mother has the right to control her own body. The response to this is, embryos are not part of the mother's body. They have their own sex, their own brain waves, their own blood type. Also, a black couple can have an embryo transplanted into a white mother, and the baby will be born black. Number 5, they argue an embryo is not a human until it possesses self-consciousness. The response to this is most children do not gain self-consciousness until they're around a year and a half. Does this mean that they are not human? Also, a person who is in dreamless sleep is not self-conscious. Does this mean the sleeping person is not human? Number 6, illegal abortion is dangerous, and abortion will save many lives from people who are trying to abort their babies illegally. The response to this is, legalizing abortion has not helped save lives, but it has killed millions. Even before abortion was legal in the 70s, there were only about 45 deaths per year due to illegal abortion. However, aborted babies number over 1 million per year. Number 7, the argument from birth defects. Why should someone be forced to care for a deformed people? Also, they may say that we should strive for genetic purity within the human gene pool. The response to this is, abortion makes sense only if the unborn are not human. Aborting a deformed human is no more justified than murder. Also, the deformed people and their parents do not want abortion of the handicapped. But it is those who are not handicapped who want it. Number 8, the argument from rape. No one should be forced to have a baby against their will. A response to this is, rape does not justify murder. You should punish the rapist, not the innocent baby. And immediate medical treatment can stop the conception, and only 1% of rape victims become pregnant, and half of the victims want to keep their baby. And if not, there are many people waiting to adopt the babies. Adoption, not abortion. Okay, arguments attempting to prove that the unborn are only potential humans are as follows. Exodus 21:22 is used to argue that there are different values between the unborn child and the mother. The response to this is, shakol, the Hebrew word for miscarriage, is not used in this verse. This verse does not mean miscarriage, but rather infant death. See the commentary by Hebrew scholar Humberto Casuto. Number 2, Psalms 139 is used to argue that the unborn baby is being knitted together, which means the unborn baby is being formed and is not yet actual. The response to this is, unformed does not mean unhuman, just like deformed does not mean dehuman. The same verse says that the baby in the womb is created. Number 3, they say the Constitution only protects the rights of those who are born in the United States. Therefore, the unborn child is not a citizen, only a potential citizen, until they are born. The response to this is, it's not legal to kill illegal migrants or aliens, and the Declaration of Independence says that right to life is an inalienable God-given right. Number 4, they say personhood is a developmental process that's connected with physical development, and until the unborn child is physically developed, the unborn child is only a potential person. The response to this is, just because there's physical development does not prove that there's also personhood development. The soul can be fully there and complete from the very beginning of conception. Number 5, they say a walnut is only a potential walnut tree, and an alligator's egg is only a potential alligator. A walnut is not a tree, and an egg is not an alligator. The response to this is that a walnut is a small living tree, has the same genetics. An embryo inside an alligator egg is an alligator, same genetics. Number 6, they'll say the development of the human's personality is a process. A person becomes a person only after his personality has been developed. The response to this is, they are confusing categories. The two different categories of personality and personhood. Personality is psychological. Personhood is ontological. Personality is the property of being human, and personhood is the substance of being human. The personality may be developed, but personhood is created by God. And for the conclusion, an embryo is not a potential human, but rather a human with great potential. Okay, arguments proving that the unborn are fully humans are as follows. 1, the Bible says that the unborn are known intimately and personally by God. They are given personal pronouns, have personal characteristics, protected the same as an adult. They are called children. They are created by God, and Jesus was human from the moment of conception. Number 2, it's 100% scientific fact that a fertilized human ovum is fully human, with 46 chromosomes at the moment of conception. All the genetic information is there. From conception until death, the only thing that is added is food, water, and oxygen. Number 3, an unborn baby can live outside the womb as early as 5 months, and people want to justify killing them inside the womb up to 9 months. Number 4, since the dawn of civilization, abortion has been declared to be morally wrong by many societies from all walks of life, the Sumerian Code, the Hammurabi Code, the Hittite Code, etc. Number 5, it's morally wrong to discriminate against people due to their age, location, size, and physical abilities. However, the abortionists consider the unborn child to be non-human based upon his age, location, size, and physical abilities, and because they're unwanted. But if that's the case, why not discard whole segments of society that some say are unwanted? Now here are some answers to objections and difficult questions. They are as follows. 1. Some proponents of abortion have suggested that twins prove that life does not begin at conception because the twins do not split at conception. They are conceived and then sometime later they're split. The response to this is at conception the ovum is 100% human with 46 chromosomes. After the split, each individual twin has 100% human characteristics and 46 chromosomes. There is never a time after conception that the embryo is not 100% human. Number 2, it is said that up to 50% of fertilized ovum die spontaneously anyway. The response to this is, there is obviously a difference between natural death and homicide. If the abortionist says that we need to try to save the 50% of spontaneous death, the response to this is there's no moral duty to interfere with natural death. Number 3, some abortionists might say that there are some fertilized ova that do not contain 46 chromosomes, like that of Down syndrome. The response to this is that there are also adults with the same symptoms. Should we kill them? Number 4, what if the mother's life is threatened? like in situation of tubal pregnancies. The response to this is that it is morally justified to take every medical precaution to save the mother's life. The intention is not to kill the baby, but to save the mother's life. And this is clearly different from abortion on demand. In situations where one's life is legitimately and verifiably threatened, the person has the right to self-defense, even to the point of killing someone. Exodus 22. If you're a human, then any human death is your concern. As down comes the sickle of the grim reaper, next it may be your turn. Abortion, infanticide, euthanasia, genocide, for the guilty, from the wrath of God you cannot hide. Thank you so much for watching. Please tune into our other videos on Christian ethics made easy. Questions and suggestions are welcomed. Please post them in the comments below.